This is Max and Mia podcast.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Max and Mia podcast. I'm Max.
And I'm Mia. Thanks for joining us today. We're really glad you're here.
We know a lot of you are trying to improve your English, especially the kind of English that people actually use every day.
That's right. English in real life is often simple, direct, and full of short expressions that come up all the time.
So in this episode, we're going to share some common English phrases that you can use in your daily life, at home, at work, and with friends, phrases that help you sound more natural.
Let's get started.
Phrase number 1, I'm getting ready.
This means you're in the process of preparing yourself for something, like getting dressed, doing your hair, or just getting organized before leaving.
Exactly. For me, it's like when you're doing all the little things before going out, maybe putting on your shoes, grabbing your keys. You're not ready yet, but you're almost there.
Here's an example. Can we leave in 5 minutes? Sure, I'm getting ready.
Here's another example. I'm getting ready for the meeting. I just need to print some documents.
Let's go to the next one. Next phrase, I'm running late. I'll be there in 10.
This means you're behind schedule. You're not on time, but you're on your way and you'll arrive soon, in about 10 minutes.
Right. You're telling someone you're not there yet, but you're moving and you'll be there shortly. It's a polite way to let them know what's going on.
Here's my example. Sorry, I'm running late. I'll be there in 10. Here, you're saying that maybe you're stuck in traffic or just left the house.
And mine. The meeting started already? I'm running late, but I'll be there in 10.
Let's move on to the next phrase. Our next phrase is, can we rain check that?
This is a way to ask if you can postpone something. You're not saying no, you're just asking to do it later.
Exactly. It's a polite way to cancel or delay a plan, especially when something unexpected comes up. You still want to do it, just not now.
Here's my example. I'm not feeling well today. Can we rain check that dinner?
And here's mine. Hey, I have to stay late at work. Can we rain check our coffee?
All right, let's go to the next phrase. The next phrase is, that's not gonna fly.
This means that something won't work, or it won't be accepted. It's a way of saying that idea or behavior isn't going to be okay.
Right. People often use it when they disagree with a plan, rule, or excuse. It's like saying, that's not going to happen.
Here's my example. You can't just skip the meeting and send a text. That's not going to fly with the boss.
And mine. Wearing jeans to a wedding? Yeah, that's not gonna fly.
Let's move on to the next one. Next up, I'm starving.
This is just a stronger way to say, I'm very hungry. It doesn't mean you're actually starving. It's just an expression.
Exactly. People say it all the time when they haven't eaten in a while or are just really ready for food.
Here's my example. I didn't eat breakfast or lunch. I'm starving.
Here's another example. Let's grab something to eat. I'm starving.
Let's go to the next phrase. The next phrase is, I'm not feeling it today.
This means you're not in the mood or you don't have the energy or motivation to do something. It can apply to work, social plans, or even just your general vibe.
Exactly. It's like saying, I'm not into it right now, without giving a big explanation. It's casual but clear.
Here's my example. I was going to go to the gym, but honestly, I'm not feeling it today.
And mine? I wanted to study tonight, but I'm just not feeling it today.
All right, let's keep going. Next phrase, let's play it by ear.
This means to decide what to do as things happen, instead of making a fixed plan. It's about being flexible and adjusting to the situation.
Right. Sometimes you don't know exactly what will happen, so you wait and see and decide step by step.
Here's an example. We don't have a schedule for the trip yet. Let's play it by ear.
Another example. If the meeting ends early, let's play it by ear and maybe grab lunch.
Let's move on to the next phrase. Next phrase. That's not my thing.
It means that you don't like or aren't interested in something. It's a way to say, this isn't for me.
Exactly. It can be about hobbies, food, activities, anything you don't enjoy or prefer.
Example, do you want to go to the concert? No thanks, that's not my thing.
Another one, I'm not into video games. That's just not my thing.
Let's continue with the next phrase. Next phrase, it's up to you.
This means that the decision is yours. You have the choice to decide what to do.
Right. It's often used when someone wants to give control or responsibility to another person.
Example, where do you want to eat tonight? It's up to you.
Another example, should we start now or later? It's up to you.
Let's move on. Next phrase, I'm wiped out.
This means you're very tired or exhausted. It's a stronger way to say you're really worn out.
Exactly. After a long day or hard work, people say this to express how tired they feel.
Example, I worked all day and now I'm wiped out.
Another example, after the hike, I was completely wiped out.
Let's keep going. The next phrase is, let me sleep on it. This is something people say when they need more time to think carefully before making a decision. Usually it means they want to wait until the next day to decide, hoping that with some rest, their mind will be clearer.
Exactly. It's a polite and common way to ask for a delay in answering, especially when the decision is important or complicated. Instead of rushing, you want to take a moment to reflect, think about the pros and cons, and make the best choice.
For example, imagine someone asks you if you want to accept a job offer or a big opportunity. You might not feel ready to say yes or no right away. So you say, can you give me an answer today? Let me sleep on it, and I'll tell you tomorrow. This shows you respect the decision but want to be sure.
Another example could be when a friend invites you to do something, but you're not sure if you want to go. Instead of saying yes or no immediately, you say, thanks for the invite. Let me sleep on it, and I'll get back to you. This gives you time to think without pressure.
It's a useful phrase because it helps avoid making hasty decisions and shows you're thoughtful about what's important.
All right, let's continue with the next phrase.
The next phrase is, I'm down for that. This is a casual way to say that you agree with an idea or plan and you're willing or excited to do it. It means, I'm interested, or I'm okay with that.
Right. People often use this phrase when they want to show enthusiasm or approval for something, especially in informal conversations. It's common among friends when making plans.
For example, if someone says, do you want to go see a movie tonight? You might reply, yeah, I'm down for that. It shows you like the idea and you're ready to join.
Another example could be at work or school. We're going to try a new project this week. Are you down for that? If you're interested, you'd say, definitely, I'm down for that.
It's a simple phrase, but very useful to sound natural and friendly in everyday conversations.
Let's move on to the next phrase.
Next phrase, you nailed it. This is a way to tell someone they did something perfectly or very well. It means they succeeded or got exactly right what they were supposed to do.
Exactly. It's often used to praise someone after a job, a presentation, a performance, or even answering a question correctly. It's a very positive, encouraging expression.
For example, if a friend gives a great speech, you can say, wow, you nailed it. It shows you're impressed and approving of their effort.
Or if someone guesses the right answer in a game, you might say, you nailed it. It means they were spot on.
It's a phrase that helps build confidence and shows support.
Let's continue with the next phrase. Next phrase. That's a ripoff. This expression is used when you think something costs too much or isn't worth the price. It means you feel like you're being cheated or overcharged.
Right. It's common when talking about products or services that seem overpriced or not good enough for what you pay. If you buy something and later realize it wasn't worth it, you might say this.
For example, imagine you pay a lot for a concert ticket, but the show is really bad. You could say, that concert was a ripoff.
Or if a restaurant charges too much for a small portion of food, someone might say, "The meal was delicious, but it was a ripoff because of the price."
It's a useful phrase to express frustration about unfair prices or bad deals.
Let's move on to the next phrase. Next phrase. Let's grab a bite. This is a casual way to suggest going somewhere to eat, usually something quick and informal. It doesn't mean a full meal necessarily, just some food to satisfy hunger.
Exactly. People use this phrase when they want to eat something quickly, like a snack or a light meal. It's common among friends or coworkers who want to take a break and eat together.
For example, after a busy morning, someone might say, "I'm hungry, let's grab a bite before the meeting." It's a friendly suggestion to eat something nearby.
Another example, we have an hour before the movie starts. Let's grab a bite. It means to eat quickly before the next activity.
It's a very natural and informal way to talk about eating without making it sound like a big event.
Let's keep going.
The next phrase is, "It's kind of a big deal." This means that something is important or significant. It's used when you want to emphasize that what you're talking about matters more than it might seem at first.
Right. It can be about events, achievements, or problems that have a bigger impact than expected. Saying kind of makes it sound a bit casual, but it still shows importance.
For example, if someone gets a promotion at work, you might say, "Getting that job was kind of a big deal for her." It means it was a meaningful achievement.
Or if there's a new rule that changes how things work, you could say, "This new policy is kind of a big deal." It highlights the change's significance.
It's a good phrase to express something important without sounding too formal or serious.
Let's move on to the next phrase.
The next phrase is, "hang in there." This is a way to encourage someone to keep going, even when things are tough or difficult. It means don't give up or stay strong.
Exactly. People say this when they want to support someone who is facing challenges, whether at work, school, or in personal life. It's a kind and motivating phrase.
For example, if a friend is stressed about exams, you might say, "I know it's hard, but hang in there. You'll get through it."
Or if someone's dealing with a difficult situation at work, you could say, "Hang in there. Things will get better soon." It gives hope and encouragement.
It's a simple but powerful phrase to show support and motivate others.
Let's continue with the next phrase.
Next phrase, "I'm all ears." This means you're fully listening and paying close attention to what someone is saying. It shows you're interested and ready to hear them out.
Right. It's a friendly and informal way to tell someone you want them to explain or share something important. It encourages open communication.
For example, if a friend says, "I have something to tell you," you can respond with, "I'm all ears." It means you're ready to listen carefully.
Another example, "Tell me your plan." I'm all ears. It shows interest and openness to the conversation.
It's a great phrase to use when you want to be supportive and attentive.
Let's move on to the next phrase.
Next phrase, "don't push it." This means you're warning someone not to go too far or not to test your patience. It's like saying, "Don't overdo it," or "Don't try to get away with too much."
Exactly. People use this phrase when they feel someone is asking too much, being too demanding, or crossing a line. It's a polite but firm way to set boundaries.
For example, if a coworker keeps asking for favors, you might say, "Okay, I've helped a lot already. Don't push it." It's a gentle way to say, "Enough."
Or if a friend jokes too much and you're starting to get annoyed, you could say, "Don't push it. I'm serious now." It signals that you want them to stop.
It's a useful phrase to maintain respect and prevent uncomfortable situations.
Let's continue with the next phrase. Next phrase, "Let's not go there." This is a way to avoid talking about a difficult or uncomfortable topic. It means you don't want to bring up something that might cause problems or tension.
Right. People use this phrase when they want to steer the conversation away from a subject that could be sensitive, awkward, or controversial.
For example, if someone starts talking about a past argument or a personal issue, you might say, "Let's not go there." It's a polite way to say, "I don't want to discuss that."
Or in a meeting, if a topic is too complicated or negative, someone could say, "Let's not go there right now." It means it's better to avoid that discussion for the moment.
It's a handy phrase to keep conversations calm and respectful, especially when emotions run high. The next phrase is, "I'll pass." This means you're politely saying no to an invitation, offer, or suggestion. It's a casual way to decline without sounding rude.
Exactly. It's useful when you want to reject something but still be respectful. You're not interested, but you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
For example, if someone says, "Do you want to go out tonight?" and you're tired, you might say, "Thanks, but I'll pass."
Or if someone offers you a kind of food you don't like, you could say, "I'll pass on the mushrooms, thanks." It's simple and polite.
It's a great phrase for everyday situations when you want to say no gently.
All right, now we're really done. Well, that's all for today's episode. We hope these phrases help you sound more natural and confident in daily conversations.
Definitely. Try to use them in your own conversations and practice as much as you can. It really makes a difference.
Thanks for listening to Max and Mia Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and join us next time for more useful English tips.
Take care and see you soon.